Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
I want to be free as can be.
They say that freedom is the ability to fully experience life. The GUT Credit Union is giving you the freedom to choose. Get a loan for any purpose, whether it's consolidating your debt, buying a vehicle, owning your home, back to school, or a dream vacation. We offer competitive rates with terms and payments that fit your lifestyle. Call 440-1354. Email loans@gutcu.com or visit go.gutcu.com/freedom to start enjoying your life, your money, your way. Promotion ends September 30th, 2022. Special conditions apply. More freedom, more choices. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
This is the network news for today, Friday, August 19th, 2022. I am Beverly Telesford. In the headlines, defense lawyers for Harbour Master vessel file criminal charges against Peter's brothers. St. Mark resident talks about his challenges after losing his home to fire. Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs Minister says dismissed workers are not public service appointed. And successful candidates for uniform assistance vouchers to be notified soon. In the region, scrap iron workers in Trinidad protest government's 6 months ban on exports. And internationally, China issues first national drought alert as heat wave persists. Coming up in sports, Grenada to host CW Under 15 cricket tournament, while Windward's in the hunt for their first victory in the Under 19. The details of these and other stories after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Defense lawyers for Harbour Master crew members say their hands have been forced after attempting to reach an amicable solution for the release of the vessel, which remains seized. He said criminal charges has now been filed against the Peters brothers.
The local lawyers representing the Harbour Master filed the private criminal charges against Grenada javelin champion Anderson Peters and his brother Keaton Peters on Friday.
It appears that the Peters want a protracted war, I call it war, with these people. It appears so. It appears there is a deliberate effort to damage the business interests of our clients. Reluctantly, we have filed criminal proceedings, private criminal proceedings against Anderson Peters, 3 charges, against Keaton Peters, 2 charges. And we intend to file further. One relating to language, one relating to assaulting the members of the crew, one relating to causing harm. His brother, the policeman, who ought to know better, and we have to write the Commissioner of Police regarding this, causing harm to one of the members and also assault.
Cajetan Hood says that their hands were forced after numerous attempts were made by his colleague Dylan Charles to have a sit-down with the lawyers representing the Peters brothers to reach an amicable solution for the release of the Harbour Master vessel.
There were meetings scheduled with the lawyers of the Peters. None of the meetings have come to pass up to this point. We had one scheduled a few days ago. We were told that The lawyers for Mr. Peters were having conversations with the DPP, so they couldn't come back to the meeting. We arranged another meeting. We were told that the lawyers were in another meeting. And this keeps going on and on and on.
Hood is also calling on the DPP to charge the brothers for perjury, as he claims there is security footage that proves that the statement given by the brothers to the police is false.
The Peters, in my humble view, have committed perjury. It is a charge which brings 10 years in prison. What is perjury? Our criminal code says you are guilty of perjury if you falsely give a statement to a public officer knowing that the statement is wrong. I have a copy of the statement that he gave to the police officers to have caused the arrest of these persons. I invite the DPP to go to the Port Authority and ask for a copy of the video, not the video that's being circulated now all over YouTube, all over social media. That video only captures the latter part of what transpired on the boat. The Port Authority video shows clearly what caused the fight. It's clear.
The lawyer spoke of an eyewitness statement that supports the claims of the crew members that Anderson Peters started the altercation on the night of the incident.
I have an independent statement by a Grenadian young person who was right there and says, I saw everything. And that young man says, Mr. Peters threw his drink in the face of the captain. He spat on the captain and started punching crew members wildly. He said Mr. Peters was obviously drunk. That's what started the whole fight.
Mr. Hood says that now the criminal charges have been filed, he will now have it signed by a magistrate and served to the Peters brothers. The lawyer stated it is time Grenadians know the truth. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Meanwhile, Derek Sylvester, the lawyer representing Anderson Peters and his brother Keaton Peters, is calling on Hood to desist from trying the case in the public and desist from giving the impression that the hearing of these matters should be determined on social media.
The first official correspondence I would have received in relation to the civil matter was last night via an email. Today, the team of lawyers met and we responded expeditiously, and we agreed to meet on Monday at 1 p.m. So at no point in time did Mr. Hood indicate to me that he wanted to meet Mr. Hood.
He said the Peters brothers were brought in and questioned by police and released without charge.
But I could indicate to you, if there is anyone that should be charged for perjury, one just have to examine the multiplicity of statements that was made by the defendant. Anderson Peters made one statement solely, and he has remained silent throughout, upon my advice. Anderson Peters was not the antagonizer.
Sylvester said there was no one who supported any story of Anderson throwing water and being violent towards the crew members.
I brought Anderson Peters and his brother, and most persons do not know that, into the police station Sunday last. Both were asked to come in for 11 o'clock so they could launch an investigation as to all the allegations that the accused men made. And they all were proven to be untrue based on the statements of the other witnesses. So all the independent witnesses corroborated Anderson's story.
Attorney Sylvester said that any lawyer can attempt to do anything, but whether or not it will be sustainable is another story. St. Mark's fire victim is finding it hard to cope. GBN revisited the affected families earlier today. Details in this report.
Picking up the pieces is never quite easy for some people, especially after you've suffered a loss. That's the expression of one fire victim from Tuesday's ravaging fire in St. Mark, which destroyed 3 dwelling homes and damaged 3 others. Antonio Charles, who plays football, says the dreadfulness keeps him awake.
And I hardly sleep, hardly eating, and I was being frustrated most of the time. Lower comfortable where I'm at now, but I was wishing to get back my place.
With all his belongings lost, it was his coach's mom who opened her doors to him. Charles says he has begun counseling along with his grandfather and other family members whose homes were also destroyed. He is, however, seeking the public's assistance.
More foodstuff and clothing because I lost everything. A lot of people out here like wishing to get to me all over the world, like to help me, and like at the moment I don't have a phone and it's kind of hard for me. Yeah, because they're trying to reach me, so I was saying like anyone out there could assist me with a phone so people can get contact with me. So I appreciate it.
Neighbor Foslin Charles, whose house was partly damaged, says they are pulling together as a unit to comfort each other.
I'm trying my utmost to stay strong and to try to help them to stay strong the same way too, by speaking to them. Yes. Trying to see how we could get some clothes washed and stuff like that. And mattress spoiled. Some clothes spoiled too, but we're getting there.
The cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained. Anyone wishing to assist Antonio can call telephone number 534-7013. Christina John, GBN News.
In more news, the Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs responds to unions' claims about victimization of workers on the Sister Isles. Here's another report from Christina John.
A permanent secretary on the Sister Isle of Carriacou and PT Martinique has been accused of using his power to destabilize workers there. 5 females have been relieved of their positions in recent weeks, according to President of the Public Workers Union, Brian Grimes.
I've had disturbing reports from the Sister Isle of what we can only coin now at this point as blatant victimization. From the end of July to now, we have received those reports, and they are coming in weekly.
Public Relations Officer Daisy Hazard also vented her dissatisfaction.
Everyone was to look across this society, and Brother Brian spoke to several regulations, quoted several pieces of law, and appears in firing summarily women, workers who have been on the job for decades, also quoted several pieces of regulations. Now, so today we are saying, address the matter in Carriacou and address it swiftly.
Grimes pointed out that this is not in accordance with the NDC's campaign promise. He claims that those individuals had no previous case brought against them that warrants this move.
Nothing on their file. If I have to quote SR 27, which is the Public Service Regulation, Section 34, if there is any grievance against a particular worker, they must have the opportunity to defend themselves. They must have the opportunity to see their files. This is in the law. Now, what we are seeing here is clothed in malice, it's clothed in mischief, and it is very, very unfortunate. These acts, these terrorist acts against these women, under his stewardship, must be corrected. The union will not stand by this. We cannot stand by this.
GBN contacted Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Honorable Tevin Andrew, who responded to the claims, saying he is shocked by the union's utterances since the union did not meet with and held discussions with them. Minister Andrew added that those workers are not public service appointed workers. He promises to provide an update to the public in short order. Christina John, GBN News.
This is News at 7. Coming up, education officials say Social Development Ministry is in the final stage of vetting candidates who applied for uniform assistance vouchers. Stay with us.
Grenada Raider. Get ready to win with the all-new Supermarket Sweep, the back-to-school edition. On Saturday, September 3rd, be at Tantine Playing Field from 2 p.m. Take part in our fun and exciting games and get a chance to win one of 24 $350 hampers or one of 26 bonus hampers valued up to $100 plus 50 school bags. A total of 100 giveaways. We've also got live entertainment and a bouncing castle for the kids. Tantine Playing Field comes alive on September 3rd. This is your chance to win. It's the Supermarket Sweep Back to School Edition. A game for we.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
My name is Mikita Williams and I've been a member of Ariza for over 10 years. And what I like most about Ariza Credit Union is that they are reliable, they are very professional, and their customer service is top rank. Over the years, Ariza has helped me to be a better saver. It has helped me to acquire small loans and to do various personal business and to just be comfortable. I chose to become a member because I was influenced highly by my mom. She played a great part in my life, and her relationship with Ariza was very good. They treated her well, and I really wanted to be a part of something great as that. Being a member of Ariza has really helped me to feel as though I'm a part of a family, something greater. Congratulations, Ariza, on 75 years of transforming the lives of all Grenadians.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back to the news at 7. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell traveled to Trinidad and Tobago earlier today to participate in the Agri-Investment Forum and Expo, following a successful heads of government meeting in the Bahamas. Prime Minister Mitchell will be joined by Adrian Thomas, Minister of State with responsibility for agriculture and lands, fisheries and cooperatives, Gavin Pear, Agriculture Representative, and Lawrence and Louis, Senior Extension Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture. The Agri-Investment Forum and Expo, which is being held under the theme Transforming Agriculture Through Innovation and Investment, seeks to revolutionize the agricultural sector in the region through strengthened linkages and the use of technology to modernize current agricultural practices, increase efficiency, and improve safety. Prime Minister Mitchell is scheduled to return on August 20th, 2022. The rest of the delegation will return the following day. Minister for Infrastructure and Physical Development, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation, Dennis Cornwall, will continue in his role as acting Prime Minister in the absence of the Prime Minister. The Ministry of Infrastructure and Physical Development, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation informs the general public that the Eastern Main Road Bus Transport Association price list that is currently circulating on social media is false information. The public is advised that there is no ongoing discussion with any bus association on increases in bus fares. Officials in the Ministry of Education say they are in the final stage of vetting the list of candidates who applied for uniform assistance vouchers. The details in this report.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Finley Jeffrey, says that they are in the final phase of vetting the list of people who applied electronically for school vouchers in July. After announcing that all uniform assistance voucher applications will be moved in schools, Finley says that they went along to distribute electronic forms to principals for the public. The end date for application was July 28th.
And so the Ministry of Education would have sent out an electronic form to the schools and to the public, and parents, they filled the forms and sent it to the schools. The schools then would have sent that information back to the Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Education disaggregated the information into schools and sent it back to the principals for vetting. So the principals were able to take that information, vet it based on their knowledge and of the circumstances of the students and the parents that they teach, the teachers and so on.
P.S. Jeffrey said the list is now going through its final vetting process in the Ministry of Social Development.
And then this list is now with the Ministry of Social Development for further vetting, because we would have seed recipients and so on that list who would have to be given priority, etc. So the vetting by Social Development would take place, and we should be getting that list back today. They have promised. Once we get that list back, it would then be sent to the PMO, Prime Minister's office, for the voucher printing and collection.
Parents with preschoolers will receive $50 per child, primary school students $100 a child, and secondary students $150 per child. Each family can receive a maximum of $450.
How it was done before, once the PMO allotted individuals, printed the vouchers, they were sent to the constituency offices, and recipients, they collected it from there. Now we are eliminating eliminating totally the constituency offices. So these vouchers would be disseminated through the Ministry of Education. And we are going to develop a schedule, and we are going to inform publicly of that schedule.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pear Thomas reporting.
Harbour Master has become the buzzwords as social media continues to debate and discuss the ongoing issue. Harbour Master Captain Noel Cooper shared his story with the public after his release on Wednesday, and that's what's creating a buzz on social media.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz report.
GBN Social Buzz is reaching beyond the local platform to share with you what's trending on social media. We browse the World Wide Web and bring to you the topics inciting the most reaction and debate among users. The 4 Trinidadians convicted in Grenada for the assault on world javelin champion Anderson Peters were each fined $5,500 EC on Wednesday morning, and by noon, fines for all 4 had been paid and they were released from police custody.
These individuals were asked repeatedly. It was almost as if we had to beg them to depart the vessel. However, they weren't too pleased with that, and statements were made immediately, continuously, to us, slurs such as expletives. They attacked our nationality.
Social media users took to the comment section to express concerns about this latest development. The following views are of members of the public and not of the GBN. Ronell said, "Bro, at the end of the day, no one is above the law. Next time around, go get the police to assist. Don't take matters in your own hands." Anne said, "You are lucky because my son talk and the Coast Guard men in Trinidad beat him as if he was their child." Lawrence said, "He should tell them how he tried to assault me and my friends the Friday before." Pusha added, "What gave you all the authority to throw him overboard regardless of what you think caused the incident? So then you all could not have shot him and felt justified. Whatever you saying did not give you all no reason for your actions, and there was other similar complaints about the behavior of you all, and if that behavior continues, someone will be killed by you and your crew members. So think before taking unwanted actions." Sylvan said, "Shouldn't be no bail. Them all should be jailed." Decima added, "Leave the vessel, yes, but there was other persons there, so what the others were doing there?" Claire said it was blown out of proportion by the crew. "Very simple. You asked them to leave and they refused to get the police. Why do you think you have to get into a physical action? Get a different cruise company. You don't need a company prepared to do acts of violence to solve a situation." Michelle said, "They pled guilty. Why some of you trying to defend? They probably didn't know who Peters was. Who knows? Should have made a call to the police, but bad behavior is the new norm. I hope it's a lesson for all involved." Dunron said, "These men laugh at the charges in the system now. Busmen in Grenada getting harsher charges in jail time for picking up and dropping the nation's people. Operating buses like a crime. Peters, sell your birthright and go represent another country, bro." That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms. Still ahead in the news, Macmillan Education Caribbean to launch competition to encourage students to get involved in combating climate change. This is News at 7. Stay with us.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spicile Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Spicile Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Spicile Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grand Anse. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 406-1500 or visit any of our 3 locations. Spicile Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
There was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now! We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carrico. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Welcome back to the news at 7. In celebrating 70 years of publishing in the Caribbean in 2023, Macmillan Education Caribbean will be hosting a competition for primary and secondary students. The competition aims to get young people involved in tackling climate change by coming up with solutions. Rena Perry-Thomas tells us more.
Macmillan Education Caribbean have announced that they will launch a 6-month-long competition this year to encourage young learners across the Caribbean to get involved in taking action against climate change. Whether in a group or individually, students are asked to create a project in their community, school, or local area that takes action to combat climate change and its impacts, in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal of climate action. Students might think of a solution for water, air, or noise pollution, reduce the problem caused by plastic, or come up with an innovative way to reduce the impact of fast fashion. By taking part, they will be challenged and in tune develop key skills including research and analysis, problem solving, and teamwork as they apply their thinking to a real-world issue that affects people all around the world. Named the Young Caribbean Environmental Scientist for this year, the competition will officially launch in September and is open for students from year 1 through to 11 in participating countries only. Entries close in March 2023 and prizes will be awarded to the lucky winners of the competition in September, with the winners and roundup from each category, primary and secondary, selected soon after. Official entries will open in September 2022 and keen students and the teachers are asked to register their interest and stay up to date with the competition on Macmillan Education Caribbean's website and social media channels. For GBN News, I'm Rena Perry-Thomas reporting.
It's a bird on the other side of the GBN ISA lens. Some homes are quickly built with very little and free materials, at least for this homeowner. It's time for the GBN ISA.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISA is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Our citizen journalist captured a dove desperately trying to nest in a flower pot on the veranda. Our ISA reporter said the dove actually sat in the pot on 2 occasions while they were talking. She said the bird was desperate to find a place. Well, she certainly found it on the near palm tree.
I think it's 2 chicks. Not more than 2. I'm not seeing more than 2. Oh, look at them. Just basking in the sun. Mother must have gone to get food. Yeah. That's it.
Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms. Stay with us. Sports is up next.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Be ready for school with the coolest deals from Courts. Free gift with your back-to-school purchases. Plus big discounts on cell phones, computers, printers, televisions, and more. Shop today with no cash and get instant credit on 3 to 48 months credit plan. Save big with great deals and head back to school in style. Only from Courts. Bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Good evening, sporting fans. Windward Islands will play Guyana on the opening day of the CWI Rising Star Under 15 Super 50 Championship at the National Stadium. The 6 teams championship will include Trinidad, Barbados, Jamaica, Guyana, Leeward, and Windward Islands. 2 other matches are slated for the opening day of the tournament. The tournament will follow a round-robin format. It bowls off Saturday morning from 9:30. Still with cricket, Windward Islands will be hoping for a change of fortune when they clash with Barbados in the 3rd round of matches in the CWI Rising Star Under 19 tournament. This after losing to Jamaica by 201 runs in their last outing. Scoring the match, Jamaica 265 for 10 and 299 for 5 declared. Windward scored 172 and 121 all out. The Windwards drew its opening engagement against Leewards. They now sit in 5th position. Windwards will play top of the table Barbados tomorrow. The Tri-Series, organized by the Grenada Netball Association, shoots off this evening at the Tantine Netball Court. The event is aimed at revitalizing the passion and interest in the sport.
Come and actually see us, not hearing about the Tri-Series, but getting there at Tantine as early as possible to witness netball on a high level, right? So You're going to see the national teams playing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Again, as I said, we start from 6. You will also see local clubs playing there. So we're going to have the clubs playing first, and then the national team, both male and female, would be playing, right? We want to give the public enough things to see, right? Price of entry, $2 for children, $5 for adults.
Among the highlight of the weekend exercise will be the matchups between the men and women national teams.
The Tri-Series, which will be happening over the weekend, is basically to showcase our male and female national netballers. It's sort of like bragging rights, you know, the male against the female. You know, we're gonna go hard because, you know, everybody wants to win, and we're both preparing for tournaments. So it's a way of preparing, seeing where we're at, because the men would be leaving soon and the women in October. So it's just a means of seeing where we are, what work we need to get done, and bragging rights.
The Spice Princesses are leading in the point standings following their match against St. Lucia in the Jewels of the Caribbean Under-15 Girls Tournament. Team Grenada, having recorded 2 wins and a draw, now have 7 points at the top of the table, bypassing host Antigua, who recorded 1 win and 2 draws. Their last match saw the teams being evenly matched, with neither team being able to convert before halftime and after the full 70 minutes of play, despite many attempts. However, in extra time and 2 minutes, a penalty kick was awarded to Grenada, which Abigail Williams clinically converted, making it their 4th tournament goal. The 4th North America, Central America, and Caribbean NACAC Athletics Championships are underway in Freeport, Grand Bahama in the Bahamas. 3 athletes are representing Grenada. They are Josh Boateng in discus, Nishon Pierre in the long jump, and Amanda Crawford. Crawford will compete in the 200 and 400 meters. Mr. Ferdinando John is accompanying the team in the capacity of manager and coach. And that's sports. Regional and international news are up next. This is your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I'm your presenter, Beverly Telesford. The fiery protests involving scrap iron workers are intensifying as they demand that government in Trinidad lift a 6-month ban on old metal and copper exports. Even as the police and army remain vigilant, the protesters are threatening to take their protests all the way to Whitehall. Many of them have criminal records, and they say the only place they can get work is in the scrap iron industry. More in this CNC3 report.
We need to be job back because we are on the breadline. If we can't eat, none of us can eat.
These scrap iron workers say their families are starving ever since the government imposed a 6-month ban on scrap iron exports. The workers say they live day to day, earning as little as $100 to $300 daily. Around noon on Thursday, they blocked the Solomon Hochoy Highway, obstructing this ambulance and triggering a massive traffic pileup. And they sent this message to the government.
Well, if the ban ain't lifted, well, we got to create more food and more devious. It will have to reach the Bobby Head. Have to reach the Bobby Head.
With school reopening in 2 weeks, the protesters are demanding a $1,500 grant to purchase books and uniforms.
I have 4 kids, right? And I'm not only speaking for myself, I'm speaking for the other brothers here. And the ones who are not here, we have plenty children, and school is 3 weeks away to open. Men cannot buy books. It have men have rent to pay. It have men who might have purchased a van and they have to pay for it. How are we going to pay for it? The landlord do not want to hear next 6 months. The landlord, men who rent in here, the landlord don't want to hear next 6 months.
In Guyana, President Irfan Ali maintains that an aggressive and holistic food security plan undertaken by CARICOM member states presents a significant opportunity for large distributors to contribute to advancing food production in the region. Instead, they feel somewhat threatened. He urges them to examine this move's potential benefits and get on board. More from HGP TV.
Even as President Irfan Ali, other cabinet members and representatives from the private sector engage in discussions with the relevant stakeholders in Trinidad and Tobago on the implementation of policies to remove non-tariff barriers for trade and exchange, the president brought to light a major concern of policymakers pertaining to bolstering food production in the region.
There's a lot of distributors, large distributors in the region, who feel threatened because of what we are pursuing. But really, should they feel threatened? Absolutely not. This is a major opportunity to reverse engineer what they're doing and benefit two ways. You benefit through distribution and you benefit through the production process.
The president explained that Guyana and the Twin Island Republic share an objective of reducing the import expenditure on food supplies which can be homegrown. A technical task force has been established to remove the non-tariff barriers between the two countries.
Further afield, an estimated 66 rivers across 34 countries in southern China have dried up, China state media reports. Parts of China are in the grips of a record-breaking heat wave that's lasted more than 2 months, the longest since the record began. Al Jazeera has the details.
It's famed for being one of China's furnace cities, with the longest summers and hottest temperatures. But in the last couple of months, the heat in the southwestern city of Chongqing has been oppressive even by its own standards. Mercury levels have frequently topped 40 degrees Celsius and hit an all-time record high of 45 degrees earlier this week.
Yeah, it's hot as hell. I'm melting.
Many tourists come to Chongqing to marvel at its sights. The Jialing River might be what's most eye-catching now. It's a major tributary that meets the Yangtze further south, and it's dried up so much people can walk halfway across it.
I'm definitely worried. It could affect residents and those that need to use the water.
Forecasters have warned the dry spell could last well into September. Authorities have begun discharging water from the Three Gorges Dam to replenish the Yangtze and its offshoots, but normal flows could still be months away.
And that was your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I was your presenter, Beverly Telesford. Now to recap the headlines. Defense lawyers for Harbour Master vessel file criminal charges against Peter's brothers. St. Mark resident talks about his challenges after losing his home to fire. Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs Minister says dismissed workers are not public service appointed, and successful candidates for uniform assistance vouchers to be notified soon. In the region, scrap iron workers in Trinidad protest government's 6 months ban on exports. Internationally, China issues first national drought alert as heat wave persists. And in sports, Grenada to host a CW Under-15 cricket tournament, while Windies in the hunt for their first victory in the Under-19. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I am Beverly Telesford. That's the news. Good night.
performance and save hard-earned cash.